Have you ever searched GitHub for Android security tools and been surprised by how many projects appear? Some repositories sound incredibly powerful, while others claim they can do things that simply aren't possible. In today's video, we're exploring Android security tools available on GitHub and discussing what ethical hackers and cybersecurity learners can actually learn from them. This video is for educational and awareness purposes only. Never use security tools against devices or accounts you don't own or have explicit permission to test. Let's get started. Why GitHub is popular for security research. GitHub is one of the largest platforms for open source software, including cybersecurity projects. Researchers, developers, and students use it to collaborate, share code, report bugs, and improve security tools. Many Android-related repositories focus on security research, malware analysis, mobile application testing, reverse engineering, education, privacy, and digital forensics. Remember, open source means you can inspect the code and understand how a project works instead of blindly trusting it. Common types of Android security projects. When browsing GitHub, you'll commonly find projects related to static analysis. These tools inspect an Android app without running it, helping researchers identify insecure permissions, exposed API keys, or configuration mistakes. Dynamic analysis. Researchers use controlled test environments to observe how an application behaves during execution, such as network requests or file access. Reverse engineering utilities. These educational tools help developers understand how Android applications are built, packaged, and secured. Malware research samples. Some repositories contain malware samples or research datasets intended for analysts studying cyber threats. These should only be handled inside isolated research environments. Automation scripts. You also find scripts that automate repetitive security tasks, making testing more efficient during authorized assessments. What ethical hackers actually learn. Ethical hacking isn't about attacking random devices. Professional security researchers use these projects to understand how Android applications store sensitive information, common developer mistakes, secure coding practices, mobile application architecture, vulnerability identification, defensive security techniques. Many bug bounty hunters also study open source security tools to better understand how to identify and responsibly report vulnerabilities. The ultimate goal is to improve security, not bypass it. Be careful. Not every repository is trustworthy. One important lesson is that not every GitHub repository is safe. Some projects may be outdated, contain malicious code, include misleading documentation, make unrealistic claims, be abandoned by their creators before downloading anything. Read the documentation carefully. Check recent updates. Review community discussions. Examine the source code when possible. Use isolated virtual machines or dedicated lab devices for research. A healthy level of skepticism is an important cybersecurity skill. Build skills the right way. If you're serious about Android security, focus on learning the fundamentals. Study Android architecture, mobile application security, secure coding principles, reverse engineering concepts, vulnerability assessment, responsible disclosure. Practice only in legal environments such as personal lab devices, intentionally vulnerable applications, and training platforms designed for learning. GitHub is an incredible resource for learning Android security, but knowledge comes with responsibility. Use open source projects to understand how software works, strengthen your defensive skills, and become a more effective cybersecurity professional. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more ethical hacking and cybersecurity content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.